Were you once a Toa who sacrificed his or her power to become a Turaga? Do you once more wish to be one of the greatest heroes that ever lived? Well, too bad.
Hello once again, and welcome to another set review. Today I'm going to be looking over the Turaga. From left to right, in set information mode, we have 8545 Whenua, 8541 Matau, 8542 Anawa, 8540 Vakama, 8544 Nuju, and 8543 Nokama. Finally, the piece count. In left to right order again. 28 pieces for Whenua. Matau has 25, meaning he has the lowest amount of parts throughout all of the Turaga. Anawa has 29. Vakama has 28. Nuju has 29. And Okama has 27. This means that Nuju and Anawa tie for the most amount of parts. So let's dig right in. Now, they're so alike that I didn't want to make multiple videos reviewing these guys, so go over them separately. Here. This is Nokama. Now, her differentiating standard from the other Turaga is that she has longer arms. Her legs are the same as Matau's, Whenua's, and Vakama's, but her arms are longer than all the others. She's blue, she represents Gakoro, and she's a Turaga of water. Now, with all these guys, the pros would have to be, they're small but fun to have, considering the amount of parts they have in them. 28 for this size of set is pretty impressive. At least I would say. So, moving on over here, we've got Nuju. He's white and gray, meaning he's part of Kokoro. The difference he has from the other sets is that he is an intermedium between Nokama and Whenua. He has slightly longer legs and slightly longer arms than most of the Turaga. Like the others, he can do this. There is this piece right here connected to a rubber band that's connected to the neck of all the Turaga. Which brings me to another pro, the function. Function is actually simple but fun. This is Vakama. He is red and orange. Same function, and he is basically the standard Turaga. There's not much to say about him. As I sift through these, let's go to the cons. Now with the Toa, I'd have to say, sorry Vakama, I have to say one of the cons would be the function. People would as well. It's hard to, sorry about that. It's hard to do this and just keep it like that. There's also the Floppy Arm, which is weird. This arm, which is connected by a gray peg in here, was actually fixed in the Borak Va that came out the later year. It used a sturdier connection, sturdier peg, so that you could have the arm up like this. But on the Turaga, it just flops. Similar to how the arm flops on Liwa. Now, this is Anawa. Same function. What makes him different from the other Turaga is that he has the longest legs out of all of them. Don't know the significance of that. Moving on, we have Matau. Now, what makes him different from the others, same function, is that his head is a little bit more hunched. It's hunched like that, making him just a slight bit more different. Finally, we have Whenua, the shortest of them all. He has a extremely small torso. It is actually the same size, but the head goes down here, which makes it seem like he's smaller. Other than that, same function, but he has this. I don't understand this. I mean, it works with the color scheme. It's weird. But it coincides with Onumatoran, aka Onua, who isn't even a Matoran, but still. But yeah, not much to say on these guys. They're fun little box sets. At time of release, they were all about $3. And for $3, nearly 30 pieces in some of them, I'd say that's a pretty good deal. All very unique, very coinciding with their own element, their own village. Anua's got a drill, Matau has a saw, Anua has a hammer, Vakama has a fire staff stick thing, Nuju has an ice pick, and Okama a trident. So I think it works out very well. The theme is very well established amongst all of them. But just to recap, if you didn't get that, the pros would be the function, in my opinion, how they differentiate from each other, and how they're small, compact, and fun to play with. The cons, flaws, I have to say, would be no moving limbs, no bending limbs, I should say. The legs can move on their own, like so. You can make them sit, do whatever. The function and how it can sometimes limit posing. The floppy arm on all of them. It's a little bit annoying. But aside those few things, I think they're very nice. The color schemes are very consistent and kind of alternate from the Toa just a little bit, making the secondary color the primary and the primary the secondary. But they still coincide with the particular villages. So in my opinion, they're very fun, nice to have around. So that's about it. That is Turaga, and that pretty much wraps up all the box canister sets. Now moving on to the larger box sets. Next week, I'm going to review the Nui Rama, the first of the Rahi in the 2001 Rahi reviews. So I hope to see you all then. Hope you've enjoyed this video.